Hello everybody, welcome back to the Reset Info channel. In today's video, I'll show you how to easily customize your MG Pilot on a MG. So I'm in a MG car, I'm in a MG S5 EV. Now if you want to change it, you can go over and simply go over into the car icon, go to MG Pilot right at the top here, and here we have MG Pilot Custom. So we can tap on it. As you guys can see, customizing the MG Pilot may disable some safety assistance features. So we can click on confirm. As you guys can see, now it is turned on because the icon is blue. Here we have speed limit recognition. So as you guys can see, the vehicle will intelligently detect the road speed limit and alert the driver if the speed limit is exceeded. So of course, it is a good feature. Sometimes it just does not work so well because it cannot catch the current maximum speed limit, and it catches it just basically off of any other street. And for example, if you're driving on a road where you're allowed 70 kilometers per hour, for example, then it will catch it. Sometimes it can catch it as 50 or 30, even though you know that there's 70. So unless the rules are changed and the car knows about it first, it is really mistaken. All of the cars have the same mistake. And here we have the overspeed audible warning and change audible warning. So as you guys can see, if the speed limit changes, you can actually enable it, and speed limit recognition, if you don't want it, you can just turn it off. But we're gonna keep it like this. Now here we have the front collision assist. So assist mode, you can set it to alert instead of braking. So if you want it to automatically brake, you can do that, but you can just keep it like here. But if you just want it to alert you, then you can switch it to alert, and whenever you're so close to somebody, it will be as an alert and it will not brake. Also, whenever you turn it to alert, you should see the yellow dash on your dashboard. And here we have alert sensitivity, so low, medium, high, you can choose. And as you guys can see, you can switch to alert mode set to high, and now you're safe. Here we have lane departure assist. So you can only set it to alert if you don't want anyone taking over your steering wheel. You can turn it on and switch it to alert, for example. Also change it to low, high, or medium. I'll keep it as assist, I'll keep it as default settings. And here we have the audible warning, vibration reminder, and here we have emergency lane keeping. So here you have it explained. As you guys can see, it is monitoring the environment through the 360 cameras and helps the vehicle stay in its lane. So even if you look at your dashboard right now, then you should definitely see your car and the cars nearby. So if you see a car nearby that's just driving by you, then you will see it as flying through your dashboard. Now, of course, it is a good feature that it keeps you in your own lane, but sometimes you just don't need it, so it's totally up to you. Here we have the rear driving assist, and it is very important also with the blind spot detection. So if you have any blind spots, if you just look around the vehicle, just like I did right now, if I look at any blind spots, then I will just notice them immediately. And of course, we want a detection of it because we want to make sure that we do not drive into anything. Now we got the lane change assist. So sometimes if you're changing your lanes, you can get assisted by basically the car, and it's totally up to you. I remember when I was driving a car without lane change assist, it was much better, and that's why I always turn this feature off unless I really just want to test it out. So this car, actually, this feature is really great on this car. You can use it, there's no issues with it. I just prefer the raw driving. Well, I do have a lot of features enabled, but sometimes the raw driving is just better. Here we have the rear cross traffic assist. Here you can easily just set alert or brake, totally up to you. And here we have door opening warning. So whenever you open your doors, it will try and warn you whenever there's a car coming nearby, on etc. The same with the rear collision warning and driver fatigue monitoring. So as you guys can see, the system will monitor driving behavior and issue varying levels of alerts depending on driver fatigue. So of course, If you're tired, the car will probably just tell you to take a break. If you disable it, then you definitely risk into getting a car crash or just crashing your own car. Not exactly with someone, but you can definitely get your car wrecked if you drive without this, because whenever you're really tired, you shouldn't be driving. And here we have audible warning. So these are the two features I like to keep enabled. Here we have the driver distraction monitoring, and sometimes it just does not look really great. Sometimes it may be used to basically I don't know, just test something, but in reality nobody's really using this. And if somebody is using it, then it's just those drivers that just like to make sure that everything works with their car. If you're using it, then that's great. But as you guys can see, the feature can also make a lot of mistakes. That's why I keep this turned off. So that's how you guys can customize your entire MG Pilot. That's how you guys can make it easily custom. And that's it for the video. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to leave a like, subscription, and a comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.